children, this is Miss Himani of Sacred Heart School. In this video, I am going to explain the medieval world in Indian history. The history of India is divided into three different periods: ancient period, medieval period, and modern period. You have already read about the ancient period in class 6, and now you will learn about medieval period in class 7, and modern period will learn in next class 8. Now we will start chapter 1, the medieval world in history. In this chapter you will learn about introduction of medieval period and sources of medieval history. So let's start. The period that lies between the ancient and the modern period of history is known as the medieval period. This medieval period is stretched from the 8th to the 18th century. Each period covered many centuries. A century has nearly 1100 years. For better understanding, history is divided the medieval period into two parts: the early medieval period and the late medieval period. The early medieval period, it stretches from the 8th to the 13th century. Means most of the study based on this powerful ruling dynasty in this period. That means 8th to the 13th century. Second is the late medieval period. This period lasted from the 13th to the 18th century. It covered the rule of Turks, the Afghans, and the Mughals. They were the foreign invader. Foreign invader means outside fighter. They ruled India during this period. The many names of India. Our country is commonly referred to as Bharat, India, and Hindustan. But India was known by different names at different points in history. Bharatvarsha and Jambudvipa are two of the earliest names by which our country was known in ancient times. In the medieval period, the rulers, the Delhi Sultanate and the Mughal, called their dominant Hindustan. Minhaj-i-Shiraz, a chronicler in the 13th century, used the term Hindustan for the area of Punjab, Haryana, and the land between Ganga and Yamuna and the Delhi Sultanate. Babur used the term Hindustan to describe the geography, natural vegetation, and the culture of the inhabitants of subcontinent. In the 19th century, Britishers used the name India for this subcontinent. Sources of medieval period. The historical sources for studying the medieval period can be divided into two: archaeological sources and literary sources. Archaeological sources. It includes monument, coin, inscription, and artifact. One by one, I will explain about these sources. Monument. Monuments are old buildings like temple, mosque, tomb, fort, and palace. During medieval period, a large number of monuments were built. These monuments tell us about the engineering and architecture of the time. Coins. Coins were issued by almost all the rulers of medieval period. These coins were made of different metal like gold, silver, copper, etc. Coin gives the name of ruler who issued the coin and the date of its issue. It also helps us to understand the economical condition of the king. The study of coin is called numismatic. A person who studies coin is called numismatic. Inscription. Inscriptions are written records engraved on earth surface, such as stone tablets, pillar, metal plates, etc. Inscriptions give us information about the name of the king, the extent of their emperor, and their victory in battles, etc. The study of the inscription is called epigraphy, and the person who studies inscription is called epigraphy. Artifact. Artifacts are the man-made objects such as tools and weapons, ornament, poetry, seals, utensils, etc. They tell us about the kinds of life people live, their occupation, and their social setup. Painting. Painting are another valuable sources. They tell us about the custom, food habit, dress, jewelry of the people of that period. Miniature painting is also evolved during this period. Literacy source. It refers to the written record of the past. A number of written records are available in this period because paper was introduced around the 13th century in India and it became more common and cheaper. The text written during the medieval period reserved in library and archive. Archive. Archive is a place where the historical record and documents are stored. In the medieval period, there was no printing pages, so scribes were copied document by hand. Do you know who were scribes? Scribes were people who were employed to keep records. They made copies of original documents. Now, one by one, we will understand about the literacy source. Chronicles. Chronicles are record. Which type of record? Record of the rules of king and life at the court. Most kings had court chroniclers who wrote in details about what happened during their reign. Some important chronicles of medieval period are Rashtarangini. Rashtarangini, written by Kalhana. It is the history of the king of Kashmir. Tariq-i-Firoz Shahi, written by Zia-ud-Din Barani. It describes the history of the Sultan of Delhi. Tughlaq Nama, written by Amir Khusro. Dil with the Reason of the Tagluk. Autobiographies. Autobiographies are stories of people's life written by that person. The most important autobiographies are Futuhat-is Firoz Shahi, written by Firoz Shah Taluk, Babur-Nama, written by Babur, and Tuzuk-i-Jahangiri by Emperor Jahangir. Biographies. Biographies are the story of people's life written by someone else. Some important biographies are Prithviraj Rao, written by Jean Bardi. This biography describes the life and adventure of the Sawan ruler Prithviraj Sawan. Humayun Nama by Gulbadan Begum. It gives a lot of information about the reign of the Mughal Emperor Humayun. Akbar Nama by Abul Fazl. It describes the event of Emperor Akbar reign. Traveler account. Many foreign travelers visited India during the medieval period. They wrote their journey and experience in their account. Some of the names are Al-Biruni, who came from Central Asia. Ibn Battuta came from Morocco. Marco Polo and Niccolo Conti came from Italy. Bernier came from France. All these sources give important information about medieval period. That's all for today. I hope you all can understand about the medieval period in history. Thank you.